foundry, so I'm just going to finish by leveling up. I've been researching a little bit on Chroma, and I'm probably going to go with the heat buff for emissive, just because of the 200% plus health. So if I can just get my normal fire color here and that.
An unexpected color combination, operator. My sensors are bleeding. Pleased.
Accents, I'm going to leave the regular gold because it looks better. Alright, so I've got all these. Alright, so to go into some missions. Should probably at least put a mod on him if I can. Capacity 8. Alright, so put intensity or intensify on there. Put flow on there. And of course just put streamline on there as well. That's pretty much all I would need for right now. Shield, if I get hit, I'll get a bonus to armor, and health, if I get hit, I'll get a bonus to damage, which is pretty good. I'm gonna see if I can start off low level. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna go to Hydron instead. Switch it to public so I'm not completely by myself. Hey, T-Rex joined the group.
The enemy is at our doorstep. You must defend our equipment until reinforcements arrive.
What's one?
off to a great start. Only having spectral stream or spectral scream. But leveling up really quickly. So we've got Nova, Mirage, and Garuda. When in doubt, just exhale. And then, yeah, this is the result. I've been trying to get Chroma for a while now, but I never ended up getting the original version, and Chroma Prime is so much easier to get. Rank 3. I can get to that in time. As I get to it. I'm gonna have to put duration on here just to make it last longer for my abilities. Especially with Vex armor and effigy. I love defense missions like this. Every single time that any enemy dies, your game just lags all to hell. Especially with a Nova. Nova and Wisp, those two will definitely cause your game to lag a lot on missions like this. Chroma rank 5, Chroma rank 4. almost rank 5. So I should get Vex armor really soon.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy. Fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
Like, I honestly find Chroma really cool because mainly when I was playing Warframe, not on PlayStation but on Xbox before, I would try to work towards it because I just thought it was really unique how his ability, his his element changed through his ability, and it's one of the reasons why I worked towards getting Chromatic Blade for Excalibur. Because I found that really to be useful, especially going up against certain enemies. I could change it from either to be heat or electric and stuff like that. And, like, plus, he's based off a dragon, so why the hell wouldn't I get him? Yeah, I'm definitely going to need to put some continuity on here. It only lasts for about 7 seconds for Vex armor. Prime continuity and narrow minded will probably be good on this, as well as something else. I'll probably need to add on some more different mods. Like, I've got Vitality on there, but I can't add on Umbral Vitality because of the polarity for the mod and stuff like that. I'm guessing that the next rank's gonna be about like rank 10 for that's combos abilities. Yeah, it's probably rank 10. Yep. And that one I definitely need continuity for, so I'm probably gonna have to exit out for extraction before I reach it. But I've honestly been waiting for this Warframe for the past like 3 days that it's been building. Every single time I got on, I've been checking to see how long is left, because I've been so excited that I'm actually finally getting this Warframe. Oh, there's the lag spikes. I don't think the game knows how to handle this.
Hold up. Detecting glass resonance. It's close. Whatever these cephalites have become, there's no going back.
I think it's working. Not very well. Fuck. Rank 7 and a little bit over half right now.
Reinforcements available. Do you
T-Rex,
choose to leave
yeah.
now or continue fighting?
Let's go to wave 15. I know I said I was gonna extract, but fuck it.
Continue to defend. You will be rewarded for your bravery.
What's FG's duration right now? Oh, it doesn't have a duration? Oh, fuck. Back it up. 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 Ow. Fuck. Zemus. Like, the whole thing with Chroma, yeah, is that he has an ability for, if he takes damage to his shield and health, he gets buffs from it. But the thing with that is, even if you upgrade his, like, shield and health a bunch, you're still taking damage to your shield and health, no matter what. So, once you get that damage buff for health and whatever buff for shield, you don't regain anything from that. You're just, it's pretty much the whole thing is, you get damaged, and you had to kill them as fast as possible. So with rank 30, I know that his health increased from, I think, 100 to 300. I think that's it for it. But, like, once he gets dealt damage to his health and he gets increased damage, you're completely screwed. You're running headfirst at the enemy, getting more damage overall while they hit you, but you're still losing health. And the thing is, if you get revived, it doesn't carry over. So I would technically need something to, like a mod or something to help with health other than vitality, something that can help me regenerate it better. But I would have to look into other mods or arcanes to see if I can try to find something that would help do that. Because I know there's mods to help for arcanes. Oh, fuck. Let's revive, it's easier. Hey, I have a person watching now. Welcome. I am testing out my new Warframe. Yeah, like, see, I've done more damage towards the enemies because I took damage on my health and shield and stuff like that. but I'm still stuck at 222 health. So I definitely need to find a way to do something about that, because if I get taking health down really quickly, then I think it's armor that you get from shield, so eight and a half for Chroma's level. If I can get to 10 really quickly, then I'll probably switch to the ice modification for Chroma, because I know that heat gives 200% plus health. So if I do that, I'll probably do it once I'm later level and I've got my Chroma fully upgraded or fully leveled up, so that I don't have too much struggle with health, and I'm able to need more armor, so once I get down to health, I'll be able to take a little bit more hits. Because if I have increased armor with ice, and they take damage on my shield, I'll get more armor. And then once I get down to health, I'll be taking damage, but very slowly, and I'll still be able to deal out more damage. I apologize if I sound really tired. I woke up like a couple of hours ago, and I'm still really tired. I have not had my daily Coca-Cola today, so I have not had my fuel source. One more level. I probably won't get it this mission. I'll probably get effigy next mission. But yeah, I definitely need continuity on here because I've got so much energy on my abilities, but they're like not lasting a long time whatsoever, so I am hoping once I get to the right mastery rank to get the Chroma Prime for Chroma, because in his actual like icon, it shows him with that weapon, plus the weapon is really powerful. From what I understand, it's one of the most powerful base damage melee weapons in the game, I believe. I've seen like rankings of the different melee weapons for primes, and it's like Nikana Prime, Galantine Prime, and stuff like that, but both of those have a decent amount of damage, yes, but the Galantine Prime has around 280 damage, whereas the Chroma Prime has 300 base damage. It's also maybe because of other stats like crit multipliers and stuff like that, but if I don't have a good crit multiplier, I'll just use mods. Almost there. Fuck it. Alright. Yes, this is wave 15. Should be done. Yep.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting?
So I got him up to rank 14 with the bonus EXP. That's still pretty good. I should be able to add some more mods onto him. And then see if I can get some continuity on there. Aw, T-Rex left. So, you can add ability duration onto there, but wait, no, I can't add either prime continuity or narrow-minded onto there. So I had to go with the regular continuity, which only adds plus 12%, which is not very much. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the simulacrum. First I'm going to check something. Ever since I completed Chains of Harrow, there's been like some weird thing that looks like my operator but isn't, and I've looked it up and it's apparently been something called them. Here, I'll say spoilers first for people who are watching and haven't completed it, but just in case, it has to do with the Chains of Harrow quest and the sacrifice. So I've been looking around there, and apparently it shows up during Chains of Harrow, but I did not see it when I was there. And the only time that I saw it was before or after I completed the sacrifice, and I was modding my Umbra in my arsenal, and all I heard was laughing. And then later I go into this room, and I just see him sitting there, and it scared the living hell out of me. And then I just see him sitting there, and then disappear, and I just fucking bolt over here, staring at the room for a good, like, 10 minutes, wondering what I should do. And so I go back there, he's not there anymore, and I started thinking, maybe it's like a Weeping Angel scenario. If you're looking at it, it doesn't do anything. And then I said, I'll do the new war, because that's what it has me do. So I ended up doing that, and it brought me into there. And he was sitting there, he was waiting for me. He didn't do anything, he didn't move, but he was looking menacingly at me, wearing that mask. And when I entered into the new war, you pretty much saw where he was in the mission there, and he was doing all those weird poses on stuff leading me to where the Lotus was. Or supposedly was, but yeah. So why am I in navigation? I need to go over here. But yeah, it scared the hell out of me at first.
You are a true hunter.
And
Where would the
I probably had to
sanctuary
look
be
back
without
in
you?
my footage of Chains of Harrow to see if I actually completely missed him, because if I did, then that would be a shame. I've been like checking my ship every now and again, trying to see if it'll show up again, because the whole like story behind it seems really interesting. Alright, so I'm gonna spawn in some low level enemies. Not level 70. I'll say 15. And spawn 20 of them. So how much damage does Spectral Scream do right now? Not very much whatsoever. An Element Ward is, depending on Chroma's elemental alignment or an infested area of effect is created. Chroma's nearby allies are imbued with defensive energy. So that right now is a damage of 65 per second. So I have a very good radius, and I definitely need to upgrade duration. So I've got both efficiency and strength there. Whereas I could probably get rid of efficiency because the strength is just for the damage. Efficiency I can temporarily get rid of and try add in one of my other mods like Prime Continuity or Narrow-Minded. Where the thing is it gets rid of range, but I don't have very much range already, so let's see. How long does this last? 20 seconds. Or 22 seconds, so that's good for that. A decent amount of time. Can I cancel it, or do I just have to wait for it to run out? Here, I'll check the damage. That's barely any damage. Oh, man. He just got fucking yeeted. Alright, but that's that. So, next one would be Vex Armor, which I would need to be hit. But that lasts for about 14 seconds, I'm pretty sure. And it doesn't stack, so... And... Stop eating people, dog. And then there's Effigy, which... lasts for an undetermined amount of time. And that just goes completely off. Like... Chroma Prime looks so weird without his pelt. As I struggle to get back up there. Hey, a friend request. I will accept that in a little bit later. So I've got narrow-minded. It gets rid of range. I could just add prime continuity, which that adds plus 40 duration instead. What it's at, and it has the same thing. But the thing is that gets rid of range. If it has plus 54 duration. This is the same amount, but it's got plus 40. So it's the same polarity amount, but it's got 40. So I think that's better. I don't have much range. If I add range onto there... Oh. Well... Here, I'm gonna... Get rid of that. Put that on there. I didn't even really need to get rid of narrow-minded for a second. So I have a range of 72. Not very much. I'm guessing that would just work with Elemental Ward. But if I just get rid of narrow-minded completely and put my actual stretch mod on there, I should 145%. Now, how much range is it? Does it affect it? No, not really. Does it affect anything else? Probably not. So, range isn't really useful on Chroma, I don't think. Oh, why use Fire Chroma? I'm using Fire Chroma because I just wanted the plus 200% health to start off with. I'm probably, once I get him leveled up a little bit more, I'll use Ice Chroma so that I have some more armor for him. Because I'll already have more health, and if I get more armor, then I'll be able to withstand a lot more hits. So, yeah, I'm just using Fire Chroma to start off with. Putting this on temporarily, because I want to see something. Alright, it does keep it. But yeah, I'm temporarily using Fire Chroma for right now. I'm definitely going to put duration. That only gives 12%, so I'll have to put narrow-minded no matter because of range. So that's that. Ability strength, and that's power drift. Adds more strength. Efficiency I don't really need right now. Flow, I've got a decent amount of energy. That should be good for right now. I don't quite see if I can't put redirection on at my current rank, because I need to have the ability duration for a lot of my different abilities, so it's better to have health and the fire chroma, so I can get the more health and stuff like that. Plus it'll just be better to withstand it until I can level them up more. I think I don't have a reactor blueprint, I have a catalyst blueprint, so what else can I add on there? Also, the reason why I'm using steel charge instead of physique is, well, plus 18, so that helps quite a bit. I know I could probably put this on instead of power drift, for sure. No, I can put probably this one on. But see, the efficiency only goes up by 12. I guess I'll keep it, because where's power drift? What does the plus 2.5% ability strength do? And stuff like that, and plus 5% chance of knockdown versus the plus 12% ability efficiency. So I'm pretty sure that would just be better for it to include. I've already got all these other mods on. I don't need that right now. I do only have this arcane because I don't go Eidolon hunting or anything. So I'll equip it. I'm not quite sure. I'm not very used to using arcanes and stuff like that. I'm not quite sure how to like level them up. I am going to add appearance, because appearance matters for Warframes. Copy main colors. I'm pretty sure those will come off with the effigy. And then legs will stay on. Yeah. Wait, they don't even stay on with the effigy? That's weird then. So I guess I can just take those off. I don't really like the tassels of it. Nope, wrong thing. And what does it look like? That's the thing. Alright. Oh, okay. So that's how we get arcanes, higher level. Well, the thing is with this arcane is that it was from the Scarlet Spear, so that's how I originally got it. I think it should just be good for now. I guess I can go back into missions. Back to Orbiter. But yeah, I'm mainly just using the Fire Chroma for the bonuses of... Comments are disabled? It's weird, but alright.
Do you remember the old war, operator? Order seems to have misplaced those memories.
Here, I'm gonna figure something out first. Not that. I guess I can have it like that. For the people who are watching, there was trouble with the broadcast for comments. If somebody could test it out to see if it works. For some reason it's not working, like, if it's on PlayStation. But on YouTube it is, which is weird. Like, the comments that I've gotten, it's through PlayStation? Yeah, see, there it worked on YouTube, but for some reason it doesn't work on PlayStation. Which honestly I find really weird. I'm gonna get rid of this actual, like, outline here. Because I have my phone open to the video for chat, so I'll be able to see that way. Yeah. So I'll be able to see it this way. But yeah,
Operator, you have remembered well how the Tenno arm themselves.
so comments only work on YouTube apparently for this. It's really weird. Chroma is not my favorite frame, actually. My favorite frame is actually my Excalibur. Not my Excalibur Umbra, but my regular one. He's the one that I started off with and kind of stuck with for a while. But Chroma is one of the designs that I like the most, because I like the whole idea of the abilities for it. Are you saying ew to my Excalibur? How dare you? No, just when I started playing Warframe, I used Excalibur because that was one of the ones that my friend recommended to me. And I kind of got used to it a lot and stuck with it. I ended up switching over when I got onto PlayStation and played Warframe. I ended up going with Volt originally, but ended up slowly making my way back to Excalibur. I still play.
Our position has been compromised.
I'm using the fire again, like I've said. I'm using the fire for the extra health bonus while I'm low level. Once I get higher level, I'm going to switch to Frost instead. I think I underestimated the energy drain of effigy. Yeah, every frame does have its benefits, and it both have their pros and cons for some of them. Like, I've got a couple of my frames now. I've got Limbo and Valkyr. And honestly, like, I find them pretty fun, but the whole thing with Limbo is, without Limbo Prime, his duration is pretty low. Well, it can be pretty low unless you mod completely into that. And like, some of them have like really good abilities, some of them have really good aspects to them, like crowd control. Some of them have defensive properties and stuff like that, like supports and crowd control. But I just always stuck with the offensive of like Excalibur and stuff like that. And even with Chroma, with the effigy and the Vex armor, where it supports the team a little bit, is one of the things I'm not completely used to, but I'm gonna try and get used to it a little bit more. Yeah, some are better suited for specific mission types, like Loki, Ash, and Ivar are all like spy mission types. Vauban, Limbo, and Frost are like good for defense and stuff like that. I am Mastery Rank 8. I hit Mastery Rank 8, I think, not yesterday, but the day before, possibly. It was after I finished the Sacrifice quest. Yeah. I'm Mastery Rank 8 and not quite a quarter. Bobbin is crowd control, yeah. Like, I do know that, but when the co-founder for my clan, he normally uses it on defense missions because of his abilities for crowd control and stuff like that. But I was just supporting your theory of, or not your theory, but your statement of certain frames being used for certain missions, stuff like that. I am not max on Fortuna. I'm not even max on Cetus yet. I have been trying to get higher standing for Fortuna, but whenever I go into a mission for bounties and stuff like that, I either get completely and utterly destroyed, or I'm completely by myself, and then I get destroyed. Even if I go into a public group.
Extraction is ready, unless you can handle more of the enemy.
Thanks, I will get on it.
Continue to defend. You will be rewarded for your bravery.
There you go. Yeah, like, I definitely underestimate the amount of energy this ability consumes, because it's going down a lot. I'm probably not going to get onto for Fortuna quite yet, just mainly because I want to level up my Chroma first. Because I've been waiting for this for so long, so that's one of the reasons why. But I definitely will try to get more standing with Fortuna and stuff like that, and unsee this, because there is some things on or in Fortuna that I want to be able to get. Well, I'm currently in the mission, but you can try. Well, if you do join me, then I would say to help out with the missions, so.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave or continue fighting?
Yeah, sure.
Hold up. Detecting glass resonance.
Right
It's
as we
close.
leave glass resonance. That sounds about right. So that's 7 there. If I keep Streamline on until I have enough, I'll probably put on Redirection once I get up to 9.
Operator, did you hear that? It said... Cosmic background radiation is a riot! Operator, you have remembered well how the Tenno arm themselves.
And there you go. So was it Fortuna or Cetus we were going to? Yo. I answered like 3 times.
Oh crap.
I use it because of the plus 200% health that you get from it. So that's easier for lower level. No, I'm using it for the bonus health. I'm gonna switch to Frost Chroma once I get a higher level for the armor of it. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did I just hear I swear to God, I just heard the sound of a freaking. The what is it called? The sheep squatch?
Kimo, could you allow your mic to be shared for the clips. So it doesn't sound like I'm talking to myself. True, but if you don't want to, you don't have to. Just
I allowed it for this current party.
alright. So we head to Fortuna, was it?
I mean, dude, we can do whatever you want. We don't have to do Fortuna.
Yeah, I was just doing missions for on Hydron for Sedna so I could level up a little bit.
Yeah, we can do that. Let me still running. Yeah, hang on, let me switch something really quick. Sorry, it's been actually a little bit since I've been played. Like, I try to stay on Warframe a little bit, but yeah, I do play Fallout 76 a lot.
Yeah. Fallout
There's
76
another
is fun.
legendary.
I used to play it, but had to get rid of it for other games.
Like, you saw the CD and stuff?
Yeah, I still have it. But I just had
Dude,
to re-download it.
you should re-download it. A lot has changed.
Yeah.
Sheep squads go.
Our position has been compromised. Defend the cargo until reinforcements arrive.
Oh man. Remind me after this to put on the air support charges so I can get that bloody challenge done.
Honestly, I still need to do that, so...
I know. That's the only reason why I'm trying to play this, because like the freaking like I missed out on that event quite a bit. I was able to do it a little bit because like there's a lot of events on Fallout 76 right now, and so I've been like torn between the two games, and so
I know what you mean.
kind
I
of
know what you mean.
blows. And like right now, like that ship on Nightwave, like I want it so badly. Like I want that before this event is over. Like I want that so badly.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm like rank 2 on this right now, and I gotta get all the way to rank 30. That's why I was asking if you had that one thing, but then I just realized, doesn't that say like, Exploiter Orb?
Yeah.
That's not the Fortuna one, so I don't need you to be max rank, because I thought that was a profit taker, and I was sitting there like, you know, yeah, I gotta find people that can even do that, because I can't solo that. Last time I soloed it, I had to use so many freaking, specters to just, you know, be bullet sponges pretty much.
Exploiter Orb is on... It's for Orb Ballast,
Yeah, but the
right?
Explorer Orb you can do in free mode and stuff. You don't have to do it on, the one.
Oh, okay.
Because you can trigger that if you just go to the cave itself. Last time I knew you could trigger it without being in that one.
Yeah.
And so that means you and I could go do that. And that's what, 7,000 standing?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so that's almost an entire rank right there. Because 10,000 is a rank. So if you do the Exploiter and then do the orb, that's 8,000.
Yeah.
So.
It's cool.
Yeah, it's one of my top games.
Yeah, it's a good game. I played it before on Twitch.
Yeah, there's times where I've like taken breaks from it, don't get me wrong. Everyone does that, but I mean, I've always kind of played this game since it's come out. And why I'm match ranked like 26. Yeah. There's one downside to Warframe, and it's a pretty big one, is the tutorials are horrendous. They've revamped them since it's come out, and even them revamping them, it's really bad. Like the tutorials and like what to do, it's really bad. So I think they honestly, no, it just don't tell you. It's like, here's your guns, this is how you use your guns. Okay, have fun. Like, the game does not give you any direction of, like, what do I do now? You know? And so, that's why, like, that's why I think it relies on the community a lot for higher level people to help lower levels out and say, like, okay, hey, this is what you should be doing, you know?
Yeah.
Because that's one thing that they've always been known for, is, like, they don't really do a good job about that. They have amazing lore and amazing storylines and all that type of stuff, but they just don't tell you, like, hey, this is how you do this.
You killed Kenny.
So there's a lot of, like, hidden stuff. Same thing, like, with modding, so, like, you can upgrade your stuff. They don't really show you how to do that at all. They just say, hey, go put a mod on. Okay, good job, you did it. But they don't say, like, how you should do it, and that's the problem.
They don't go more in-depth into things that you should know.
Yeah, because people just throw things on their weapons and their characters expecting them to be godly. But if you put the wrong thing on a warframe or a weapon, you can completely destroy it. Like, literally make it completely garbage. And vice versa, you can have, like, a very junky weapon, but then if you put the right, you know, upgrades on it, you can make that thing really nice. Especially if you get a ribbon mod.
Reinforcements available. Choose to leave now or continue fighting.
One thing that I would say is a downside for a lot of newer players as well as the tutorials not knowing what to do is the time that it takes to make stuff as well. Cause
I don't think it's the time to make stuff, I think that's okay. The thing that I strongly believe that is the biggest downside to newer players, and I feel bad every single time this issue comes up, is if I'm using a weapon or if I'm using a warframe and I have to sit here and explain to you that you can't get this warframe or you can't get this weapon anymore because it's bolted.
Yeah.
And it's hard to see that when you have somebody that loves a certain warframe or just loves like a certain aspect to a weapon, like they want the prime version of it, and then you have to sit there and tell them that the only way you're going to be able to get this is if you trade good prime parts for it, or you get platinum, like sell your stuff for platinum or stuff like that, you know. In which I will say that is a great aspect of Warframe because they're trying to keep things like new. And I will give them props, you know, being able to trade, you know, premium currency.
Yeah.
You know, that is a huge benefit. Could you imagine if you want to be able to trade platinum? Now, I will say the market is really junky with, oh, this ribbon mod's worth 4,000 platinum, you know, like that type of junk.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if you stay away from trying to buy a ribbon mod, you can get stuff for a fair price.
It's a little bit both, yeah. Like, the good thing that Digital Extremes did with Warframe is that they released the actual drop tables for certain mods and certain stuff.
So we know where to get that stuff. Like, let's say you want this Warframe, or you want this mod, or you want this. We know where to go and get that.
Yeah.
So.
And we know the exact, like, percentage that it takes.
Over again. Yeah. So that's nice too. And there are some things like certain warframes and weapons that there is no RNG because you just go to Clan Dojo or you go to the market and you purchase it with credits. Credits
or you
is like
get
the
from like
in-game
Quest.
currency. And then there's stuff that's called Platinum, which is like, think of like V-Bucks, you know, it's a premium currency. So, and that's one thing, this game is not pay to win, and it limits the people that try to pay and win, like heavily limits them.
It's not pay to win, but you can pay to, like, get stuff that would...
quicker is what
yeah,
it
exactly.
Is. But honestly, if you make stuff like, you know, I always tell people, like, you know, when you're lower rank, always have your foundry building at least one item.
Yeah.
Whether it's a weapon or a warframe, make sure that thing is constantly moving. And that's another thing too that I like, is that you can literally build 1,000 items in your foundry at the same time if you wanted to. Because I know there are some games, cross out, that you can't. You can only build one item at a time, and it blows. Especially if you need like 2 of those items.
Mm-hmm.
It is. I honestly think this is like the best free game in the market, and a lot of people have tried to copy this game, Destiny. So it's actually really
Destiny, Destiny came out a little bit before.
Destiny came out after Warframe.
Destiny 1 or Destiny 2?
Destiny 1 came out after Warframe. Not
I know,
only that,
I know a lot of, I've played
dude,
both the Warframe and Destiny, and or mainly Destiny 2. I haven't played much of Destiny 1, but I played both of them.
After Warframe, and not only that, you gotta remember too, Warframe, the concept of Warframe was started in 1995.
Yeah, with the previous games like Dark Sector and stuff like that.
Dark Sector was never released. It was just
Dark Sector was never released, but it was. Yeah, yet you can still find it in like some. It's difficult to find, but you can still find versions that you can play of it.
Yeah, it was because it was put out in alpha stage, and then like they overhauled it and it turned into $5. It turned into Warframe. It's just like how Dead Island, like that whole series, it used to be called Dead Island, and then the newest one they switched the series to Dying Light instead of Dead Island because they completely overhauled it and they realized that they can't continue on, and so then Dying Light became the new.
Yeah.
And everyone loves Dying Light.
But like, when I've played both for Destiny 2 and I've played Warframe as well, I know like lots of people see like similarities between them for just in general. Yeah. I personally don't see much of a similarity between it. Like, we've got
There's some things that are definitely similar and things that are completely different. You know, like, to compare them, it's a little bit of a stretch. And I honestly, I agree with you. I don't know why people compare the two so much. I just know that they do.
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't make the comparison to Destiny 2 to Warframe as much as Destiny 1 to Warframe. Oh, by the way, one thing I want to make a correction for, just so you know, you can make Chroma very self-centered. He said that he's like a support a little bit, like with the your second and third ability. You can make that you yourself and yourself. That's what I do. I'm not a support.
Thing is, like, I want to at least try to help out my team a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I hate to break it to you, but you're not really doing a good job at that because you put narrow-minded on. It lowers your range. So with the narrow-minded on, it's going to lower the range, so that means you have to stand closer to your ally to get those buffs, so like to get the Elemental Ward and to get the Vex Armor. That means you have to be standing like right on top of them. So like that's with me, like my stuff is through the roof, but in order to get my stuff, you have to be standing next to me. And especially if I'm using my Eidolon build, because I have two builds. I have an Eidolon build and I have a normal like PvE build. If I'm using my Eidolon build, you gotta be standing like right next to my butt, you know? Like, you gotta be like right there, you know? And so...
But yeah, like, since I just created Chroma and stuff like that, I don't know too much about like the whole...
Well, see, that's one thing I love about Chroma. It's because, like, Chroma is like knighted. You can build them many different ways.
Yeah.
And I love that. You can build it for DPS, you can build it for support, you can build it for yourself, you know, like, you can build it multiple ways, and I love that. You know, like, I love Warframes like that you can do different stuff with them. So you were talking about your clan earlier. Is it like a huge clan or a small clan? What type of clan is it?
What was that?
Your clan. You mentioned it earlier.
Yeah.
Is it like a? Oh, it's called. Is it a big clan or what?
It's a pretty decent sized clan. A lot of our members are like AFK and only, yeah. But it's a pretty decent sized clan.
Like, that's guess of how many people are in it.
I'd have to check. I couldn't quite make a guess.
Is it a storm, shadow?
It's a storm.
Yeah. Okay. So that means you have anywhere under 100.
But yeah, when I got back into Warframe, because I stopped for a little bit, when I got back into it, I joined into this clan because the co-founder invited me, and he actually started helping me out with some stuff.
Yeah.
Like, just guiding me through getting certain...
I hate those dang clans that are like, okay, if you're inactive for like 3 days, you get kicked.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
hate those ones. And then the one, I've been in some of them that it's like, you have 3 days, and then like, you get automatically demoted, and then at 7 days, you get removed. And I've also been in the one, I was in one, oh my god, these guys, like, I wanted to slap them. Because like, they would allow you to be gone for 7 days. But anywhere past 7 days, you get demoted, and then at 10 days, you get removed. And if you know you're going to go like on vacation and stuff, you have to message like one of the moderators or the clan leader or whatever, and you have to get pre-approved to go. And like your like reason for leaving, like to go on vacation or whatever, it has to be approved. And if it's not approved, then you automatically get demoted.
Wow.
I was like, and not to mention with that clan too, every single week you had to pay 5,000 credits like per day. So you could pay like weekly or monthly or whatever just to be in the clan. You had to pay every day 5K.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep, they'd have to approve like your vacation. Like it's okay for you to go on vacation in between like March blah 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 or whatever. Like you had to get approved. Needless to say, I literally was in that clan for like 20 minutes, and I'm like, you know what? F you guys. And it made me mad because like the recruiter didn't tell me any of this stuff until I actually got into the clan, and I'm like, you guys are dicks. Because remember, every time you get into a new clan, you gotta make a new dojo key, and I already started making the dojo key. Awesome,
Yeah. Like, there's people in my clan that have been active for like quite a while, and like I get burned out of a game like if I play it too often.
Yeah.
And sometimes like if I'm playing Warframe too often, I'll get burned out and I'll stop for a little bit. And I want to like be sure that if I stop playing and go play something else for like a couple of weeks or so, I'm not gonna get kicked when I get back.
See, that's why I like my clan, because like my clan, they don't kick you unless A, you like do something really bad, like you need your butt kicked. But the other thing is, like, let's say you're inactive for 30 days, you won't get kicked unless the clan needs space. Like if there's someone that wants to join, then they'll remove like whoever is the last person to get off, you know, like that type of thing.
Yeah.
So that's why I like this clan so much, just because they're chill as shit, and like they don't require donations. They just ask, like saying like, hey, you know, like if you have spare stuff, please donate. You know, like they're not like, you have to donate, you know.
Yeah. Like when I went into my clan for the first time, we were building our dry dock, and I was like donating to the dry dock and giving resources for that, and my clan co-founder was like, oh, well, you get to be promoted because you helped donate. I'm like, wait, that's how that works? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, then why is there so many people that are the first rank in the clan? And all of them are just AFK.
Yeah, see, like, our clan, like, they're similar. It's like, make sure you donate and help, like, other clan members or alliance members. Like, if you help people, then you get promoted. You know, like, that's kind of like how it works. It's not like, oh, I'm actually rank 20, I need to be this rank, you know, shit like that. Because I was in a clan like that. They're like, okay, if you're match rank 1 to blah, you're this rank. If you're this rank to that rank, you're this. And I hated that. I'm like, really? Especially because then you need to get like the master ranks, like that would be able to like kick people. And it's just like they're dicks, you know? And
Yeah.
they be kicking people for no reason. Oh, I cannot shoot his face, he's hidden. Are you on nuclear winter? Oh, you gotta love that. I know, I was playing on nuclear winter with Matthew earlier. We ended up getting off because there's just too many tryhards on right now. So we're just gonna wait till like Monday or something. Like there's just too many tryhards on right now. Because we're having the same issue, we're getting shitty teammates and everything. And we're just getting too mad, so we ended up getting off.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting? Continue to defend. You
I got it for the second time. Yep, that's what happened to us. They moved bush to bush. Dude, you should have saw it. I was in, when we played second or whatever the other day, I kid you not, I was in a bush. Matthew was already dead, so he spectated me. I was in a bush, like just hiding, and I look over to my right. There was a dude right there, sitting there next to me, and I'm like Matthew, and he's like, I see that too. I'm like, where's his head? And he's like, I think he's a little bit up. I'm like, yeah, there it is. Boom, right in his face.
Greetings.
I was like, oh my god. Me and him were just sitting there like, well then.
Doing what?
Yeah, they keep all their shit on their servers. That's what I love about this game. There is no duplication. There's no exploits. There is none of that.
What do you mean?
There is no cheating whatsoever. I love that.
That's
There's only been like, I've played this game for so many times. There's been only like 2 times that I can say that there was a glitch, there was like a bug in the game. It was patched within an hour.
Wait, really?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you know what?
There's
I think
when they're definitely.
When Chroma came out, this was back when, okay, so first of all we have to talk about the Secure Electra. Back then, the Secure Electra, do you know about the Secure Electra at all or no?
No.
I'll just tell you anyway. Okay, so the Secure Electra is a syndicate whip. It's a whip that you get from the Persian sequence, not Persian sequence, yeah, Persian sequence. Anyway, so the Secure Electra, what it does is when you get kills with the Secure Electra, back then, you would get times 11 credits. So it started out at times 6, and as you got more kills with it, it would go to times 11 and cap out, okay? So you got times 11 credits with it. Now, with Chroma Prime, or Chroma, okay? Remember, with Chroma, your effigy, when you put it down, you get times 2 credits within 10 meters of the effigy, okay? So, what happened was that those would stack, and you get times 22 credits.
Oh.
But the main bug was the problem with Chroma's effigy and at the end. So when you finish the game, that times 2 wasn't times 2ing your credits like it was supposed to. So what happened was, you know, at the end of the game it says you got like 200,000 credits.
Mm-hmm.
If you had your effigy active, it gave you another times 2. So it's times 2ing like all the credits that you're getting in the game. And at the end, if your effigy was placed down, it gave you another times 2. So instead of finishing the mission with 200,000, it would then double that number and give you 400,000.
Wow.
And back then, a COD was like the place to be, and you could literally get 1,000,000 credits for just 20 waves out of COD.
That sounds
Yeah.
insane.
It was. within an hour. Like, you know, like DE, like how they'll write in red text saying like, and they're really funny
Hotfix,
about
yeah.
it. Yeah, they got on there. They're like, we see what you guys are all doing at a COD, and like they just started going off and like being really funny. They're like, just so you know, we have people working on it right now, so enjoy it while it lasts. And literally within an hour, they had a patch, so it wasn't doing that ×2 at the end. And about probably 3 weeks later, they got rid of the secure Electra. Instead of being ×11, it made it so it was only ×4. And now it's only ×2, I believe. It might still be ×4. I'd have to check on that. But yeah. It's okay. It depends on, there's different variations of endgame, so it kind of depends on what you consider endgame. Yes. And there's many different like things to do. Like when you get to endgame is actually when this game is actually the best, to be honest. If you're not at endgame, like when you complete all of your planets, that's considered endgame, like ish. And that's when you actually unlock being able to do a lot of stuff. Example, like railjacks. They did used to have raids, like Law of Retribution and stuff, but they took those raids out and replaced them with Eidolon hunting. So you can do that. The main thing to do right now, like in endgame, is actually railjack missions. Like that's kind of like the prime thing to be doing. And then like if you, let's say you don't like railjack, there's a lot of stuff to do, like, you know, collecting all the warframes, collecting weapons. Like there's a lot of stuff you can do for like completionist type of style playing. And then there's also just like the stuff of like, you know, you can be a trader, and then there's also like, you know, helping out your friends, stuff like that. So I mean, there's different stuff to be doing like when you kind of get to end game, especially like, you know, trying to level up your amp, stuff like that. So I mean, there is stuff to do at end game. Same thing like with end game, I guess, is like you can go and do all the planets, but you still don't do all the quests in game. And there's some quests that aren't even unlocked until you get to end game as well.
Yeah.
So,
and there's still, and then there's some quests that are still being like added in.
Yeah, and that's another thing too, is like there technically isn't an end game because they're still adding new quest lines in. Like we just got new quest lines like a couple of weeks ago. Monthly. Like there's new stuff. Like we normally get an update at least like every month. Like there's some new event or something coming on. But for content, it's once every couple months. But for event-wise, there's new events almost every single month. So, like, we just finished, like, a major war one. Like, so, I mean, there's big ones. And normally in the summers is when, like, there's multiple events going on at the same time, too. You can just stay and chill and talk, man. Yeah, I don't know. Warframe's one of those games where it's fun, but like at times it does get frustrating with like it can be pretty grindy for resources to make certain things.
Yeah.
So that's the one biggest downfall. And especially trying to get certain mods, because like mods make a huge difference.
No, it's
no.
more
Yeah,
grindy.
no, it's in certain aspects it's actually worse.
Yeah, one of my my best friend who's playing like Destiny and plays it often, even said that he knows that Warframe is a lot more grindy than what's been happening recently.
They actually are fixing it. This last update, they just fixed railjack. So like titanium, you used to need like 25,000 titanium to build stuff. They fixed it. So like before, like when you picked up titanium, you'd literally only get like maybe 20 pieces. And you literally need 25,000 to build a weapon. They now made it so all titanium drops, like now they're taking it ×3. So they are making it better. So like if there's issues like that, they do correct it.
Yeah.
But there are some resources that are still a little bit grindy or a little bit hard to get. Like Oxium is the #1, probably hardest thing to get. But they are making good improvements.
Oxium is one of the hardest things to get?
hmm There's weapons that you need like 20k for it. Same thing with,
Okay.
there's warframes that you need 7,500
Extraction
Oxium.
is ready. Unless you can handle more.
So there are certain ones. Go ahead. They used to have them. They were called raids. You had a lot of retribution, and then you had the Jorah's Precept. They used to have those. They took them out because it was an in-game thing, and you had to be a strong in-game player in order to do those, and that was how you got arcanes. Arcanes turn the tide really easily. They removed those and then made it so you do Eidolon hunts instead, which are easier, but you can only do them with 4 people, whereas in the raids you could have up to 8 people. But most of the time you'd only run with 4. Yes, you can either go and you could kill it or capture it. If you capture it, you get a better loot table than if you'd kill it. Not really puzzle, no, but there are like spy missions that you do have puzzles, and there's some quest lines that have a lot of puzzles involved in them.
Yeah, and sometimes you can just find them naturally in certain missions, like puzzle rooms.
Yep, there's one that they're called drift mods. They're on Luna. That in order to get a drift mod, you have to complete a puzzle. They're called Halls of Ascension, and they are literally a giant ass puzzle. And if you do the puzzle correctly, you get the mod. If you mess it up, well, you're shit out of luck. So, and then like that's why you gotta become really good at puzzles. Some of them are like based on time. Some of them are based on power this up, then power that up, then this, then that. Some of them are about speed. Some of them are about stealth. Some of them are about endurance, being able to survive 30 lasers hitting you at once. You know, so I mean, there's there's different ones. So yeah, and I can't do
That'd be a hell of a puzzle.
Power one. Yeah, the growing power one, I still can't beat that one. I've tried that one so many times. That's like the one that I can't beat.
The one that I find really, like, I just get really confused for it, is the, one that, it's like, it looks like a musical instrument where it's got the tubes going up, and then you have to, like...
That's the agility one where you gotta bounce from tube to tube, and you gotta shoot the panels on the wall to get the next tubes to set. Yep. I hate that one. I've done that one time. I will never do that one again.
I haven't,
I like the music one. You remember the music one with Octavia? You know, like that one where you gotta remember the pattern and then type the pattern.
Yeah, that one was fun.
One. Yeah, that one's fun. I'm mad though because it doesn't count as a Hall of Ascension anymore. It's only for her, like, it doesn't count anymore, which is kind of dumb, but it's still fun to do. Because you can get, like, built formulas from that thing. That's why I still do it. Is because you can actually get really good stuff from that crate. Like, you don't get like a mod, but you do get like build formas and stuff like that. So I still do it.
Like all those like different Halls of Ascension, I've done a couple of them before. I probably would not remember how to do them if I tried, but I've done a couple of them, and they're quite fun to do if you get them right. But like you said before, if you get them wrong, you pay a price.
Yeah. I know, that's what I hate about the freaking growing power one, because if you shoot any of the lasers, you automatically fail it, and it's just like, ugh.
Yeah.
And I'd always have like a teammate that would walk in there and just shoot a laser, and it's just like, or if an enemy, I've had that happen where I was so close to the top, and a Corpus would walk in and shoot one of the panels and break it, and it's just like, oh my god.
Yeah.
So that's happened to me.
But, like, some of the other ones that you can do, like, there's the vault for the keys. You had to, like, make them, and then you had to, they give debuffs to your actual warframe.
Those are the called corrupted mods.
Yeah.
Like narrow-minded.
Yeah, but, like, I find that really cool that, like, you have to actually plan it out. Like, certain keys will give you less health, so you can put on a warframe with like more health and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or if there's one that gets rid of shield, just run Nidus or Inaros. So,
good times.
what were you saying before about for Fortuna for the Exploiter Orb?
Oh, yeah. That
Who
is
have we got on the
Explorer.
line? Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm
I don't
rank
have a
2,
line.
boys. Let's go. Alright, so okay, so Explorer, I gotta think. It's been like so long since I fought the Exploder one, to be honest. That's why I'm like sitting here like trying to think of like, okay, what weapons do I need to bring? I think I'm gonna try running with the Coronet. Cause remember you gotta shoot those canisters and shite. Bring just in case. Chroma, just in case that. Alright. Can you set it to private though? I don't want to do this with randos. Alright, I'll be right back. Give me one quick minute.
Sorry, I was AFK talking to somebody for a second.
Yeah, it's fine. I gotta talk to my mom too.
You know
Oh.
it.
What we should do is make the air support charges.
Yeah, okay. Don't touch it. See, more of it's still... It's still drip. I don't know. It's disgusting looking. I don't even know what the hell's hard. I don't know if I don't know. That looks nasty though. I know, like that's why I'm saying like that thing needs to be like thrown.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what they're doing up there, but ugh. I know. Alright, gear, and then thank you for telling me that. Air support chargers are equipped. Okay.
It says I
Did
need
you
the
set it?
landing
Did you?
craft foundry segment. Alright
You
then.
got that from the Coin Dojo. Did you
Okay.
set it to private, like friends only?
No, but I can right now.
Please do. Thank you. Ready whenever you are.
Alright. I just realized I'm still recording. Completely
Yeah.
forgot. I may stop in a little bit. It's been going on for an hour and a half. Alright, so where do we need to go?
Outwelder, we gonna do this?
Sorry. Sexing. I don't think I have to. We'll try trigger it. I'll try triggering it the old way. If the old way doesn't work, then we'll just go trigger it out there.
Not gonna lie.
Alright.
Copy that. Keep a shiny side up, Sparky.
You must
You
have
must have.
diluted thermia in your loadout.
Alright, equipment. Arsenal. I didn't know we yet had to equip that. Here.
I don't think I have that.
I didn't even know that was like equipable as a gear item.
I don't even have it. Where do you get it?
Diluted thermia is from the event, and it's not even an equipable item either. It's a thing in your inventory, which is weird. I wonder if I could do it. Oh, my thing is like really bugging out too.
Sparky, we got something.
Could you leave the team and let me see if I can get that? Like my guy's like frozen right now.
Alright.
Oh, there we go. Okay, yep, now I can move. Alright, so let me see if I can launch it myself and then invite you in. And try doing that. Yeah. See, I can launch it. So let me get into Fortuna. So like, let me go out there, and then I will invite you. Okay.
Lose a rig. Know what I mean?
Alright.
Okay, I'm loading in right now. I'm in the elevator.
Come here. Act natural. I got luck.
Alright, I just got in. Let's see if I can. This mission is being played off. What the fuck? Let me board. Tuna. It's not. Oh, how am I gonna do this with you? Let me see if I can.
Oh, there we go.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm back in Fortuna. Because it says I'm not able to invite people when I get out there. So I want to see if I can. Oh, go to the elevator and go up. Because I wonder if you can still manually trigger it when you're out there. Otherwise, I don't know.
Alright, going to the elevator. Going up. very long elevator ride. There we go. Should have gone up.
I'm just trying to remember. Oh, actually, it's that one.
There we go.
Hope. Ha! What's that one?
On my way.
Hoping you can still trigger this manually. I think you can, since it said like waiting for players.
I'm right here.
Okay. I'm hoping.
Whoa,
this will trigger
lag.
this. Yeah, because it's totally triggering it. Yeah, so you can hear all the dead spirits.
Home again. Deck 12. Most of the old SU never made it out. Legs' folks. And Zood's sisters. It broke her, you know? We've all tried getting through to her. But she insists they never existed. Zood?
I hear them. My sisters. Everything I hear echoes from my sisters' ears to my mind. One by one, I remember them saying goodbye.
I'm just following you right now because I'm not quite sure where I'm going.
Yeah, that's a great thing, except for I'm having problems. Remember, there's a machine right there. I think that spits out the thing. I'm gonna push it in there first. That's why I go all the way back, but...
What's this? Way up?
Let me find...
Thermia condenser. Requires diluted
wait.
thermia.
You just found some?
Yeah. Thermia condenser.
This is the last thing. Why can't I remember their names?
So we need that, and we gotta plug it in down there, and then the bit should come from up there. Sorry for the language. Look up. Look
Yeah,
up.
I see it. I see it. Ow.
Okay. Ah, see, told you could still trigger it.
How do we fight it?
We gotta shoot the thing, downstairs. And hopefully that machine activated.
Wait, I'm damaging it.
Yeah, you gotta shoot the legs and shit. Where is the... Remember you gotta shoot like some vent or something.
Ow, fuck. So we're looking for a machine?
Yeah, so that one stuff should have... Okay, yeah, the footing. Shoot the footing.
Yeah. That's where I was at
Yeah.
before. Oof.
There you go. Okay, so now you want to shoot those side ventilation ports.
Yeah, I see it. I just gotta try not to
Aim
get...
for the left one first.
I am not in a very good position to...
There's one.
Children, the winter chill invigorates our character and
Oh fuck.
fortifies our bodies.
Hostiles incoming. Look out.
United, you must be taught what to think, not how to think. Look at me when I'm speaking to you.
Oyster Vince thinks she's
Okay.
indestructible.
Now, this is where we have to use the canisters.
How's your throwing arm, Tenno?
So you throw it and then shoot it, okay?
Alright. Where are the canisters?
They should be in a machine right here, right where you're just at. So you throw it, and then you blow it up, and then we gotta keep doing that and get the heat.
Where do I get them? I'm at the machine, but... Is it only one per machine? Or does
Yeah,
it
like you just
recharge?
gotta give it time. Like, so here's another one over here. Just grab that.
Oh, there's one right here. Alright, R3 to throw. And then...
See, that one right there now, that one's unfrozen. Okay, there's one.
Alright, we need one more.
Now you gotta make sure when you throw them, you gotta make sure you're hitting the actual vent though, okay? So don't go for a body.
See another capsule.
Okay, I got a next vent. No, I'm in a big boss fight right now. It's gonna be a bit. What, Mom?
Oh, fuck.
Now she's sweating. Now she's sweating.
Oh, I'm stuck. There we go. Oh, I forgot about that. Should have been doing that earlier. Mom, I can't. I'm not paying attention to you. I'm trying to stay alive. Those coolant guys, make sure you keep them away.
Alright.
Okay, we still got one more thermal left. Okay, I got another canister.
There's a couple, there's one by me and one on the other side there.
Okay. Don't touch me, don't touch me, don't touch me. Okay, which side was it on? There it is. Up top.
revisit the city. Burn them all.
Okay.
Fortuna. She's going to attack Fortuna. Her mind has snapped. Get out there and stop her.
Whoa, like,
Yeah, because we're switching, like, going back out now.
yeah.
Open sesame. It's like loading in the bottom left.
Open sesame on toast? Well, that didn't work. Alright. Door opened.
Yeah, wrong section too. Alright.
Some fresh, cooling air, I think, shall do me good. Attentive children are a joy to
So, remember those cooling pods? These things, don't let them touch the person.
Alright.
Don't let them cool them. It's a Rubico, that's what I wanted. So when you kill them, grab the core, and then what you're going to do is you're going to find a vent,
Cool her off.
and then you plug it in the vent. But right now it's just going to like kill them.
Alright.
So you work on taking out these cooling guys before they get to her.
Got it.
There's a Rubico is the one I needed. Yeah, there we go. She's trying to overheat. Keep it up. Alright, so there's the first fracture. So you stay on top of her. Make sure you keep all those vents off of her, okay?
Got
Make
it.
sure you don't let them cool her off. I'll go for the thermal vent. Yeah, you can cool it off quite a bit, so keep it up. You gotta make sure.
Where are they? There. Come on, no, fuck. I'm like not getting to them fast enough.
Yeah.
No, get back here. Fuck.
Do you have a good ranged weapon you could use?
I'm using my crossbow right now, but it has like no ammo.
Okay, now. Go.
Cutscene.
Okay.
The cognition engine is exposed.
Okay, now shoot that shit. The fiery spot, nice.
Yeah.
go.
Medicine, children. Mother needs her medicine.
Okay, now it's the same thing.
Those spiders.
Alright. Fuck, come on. What the fuck?
Medicine, children. Mother
Careful,
needs
big wave
her
coming in.
medicine.
Where?
Whenever she says need medicine, that means there's a good wave coming in.
Spiders.
If you will
Either
not
coming in the
fear
back,
Mother,
yeah, you see him.
you shall be an example.
Gonna need more Thermia.
Come on, keep the spiders away from her, because she's cooling off.
Fuck. Come on, reload, weapon, reload.
Can you revive yourself? Careful, spiders. Keep it up, almost there. Oh, she just got hit. Come on.
Where? I can't see them.
Here we go, climbing.
Medicine, children.
Bigger
Mother
wave.
needs her medicine.
There we go. Run against her. Okay, now the vent.
Same thing. Oh fuck, I just got shot.
Make sure you keep your Vex armor and stuff on. I'll help you out cover it.
Shall replace the child's love for their mother.
It's not quite health that I'm worried about. It's speed mainly, because they're like,
Bringing in refined coolant. Don't let them reach the orb.
Just let one by, but I was good with that.
oh one, the others. Come on, no. Let another one by.
Oh man, that just cooled her off.
No.
Oh man. He's getting cooled off. You just let another one by you, it's behind you. Okay. You got this shit under control because I'm already started throwing more on her.
Alright, alright.
Because like there are multiple cancers, she keeps getting cooled off.
Oh, I see him over there. Oh, for fuck's sake. Every single time, because it takes one clip to fucking kill one.
Yeah, you gotta get stronger weapons.
It's a strong weapon, but it's just the amount of, like, ammo that it has. That's the one thing.
All these fractures are getting far away, too.
Fuck.
Backside. Got it.
Up, one up on the hill.
Arachnoids, bringing in refined coolant. Don't let them reach the ore.
Division! Orthermia! Orthermia!
No, get back here. He lagged. Are you fucking kidding me?
You gotta watch this hilltop. There's one up there that was cooling her off. More coming in. Left
Yeah,
side.
I see him.
They're on the hill again.
Nothing shall replace a child's love for their mother.
Gotta watch that hill. There's been a lot up here.
Arachnoids, bringing in refined coolant. Don't let them reach the ore.
Here we go. Yes.
She's exposed. Shove her down.
We shall not suffer disgrace.
That's enough.
Head.
So I turn from the joy of the world toward home. That sweetest spot neath the sun of the sun. Fuck, get in there. Grab what you can before she goes critical.
Dreamers, dreamers, dreamers. There just is no holding you all back.
She's down. Zood? You did it!
You can come grab the stuff now, by the way, if you weren't able to.
Zood, you okay?
Oh, okay.
Scores paid. Debt settled. Slates clear.
There you go, sir.
Remember them.
And that's how you get fucking Hildren.
I
That's how you get Hildren?
Yeah, we just got the task seat.
I'm glad I'm not going for Hildren.
Oh, Eldrin's fun warframe
We've
though.
never forgotten. Me, Biz,
I don't know where we're
spoke
supposed
for
to be
them.
going.
Any of us.
Where's Fortuna? There's...
We had a name. Our name was Zed. The Zed. Thank you. Yeah. Don't get used to it. The lot of ya.
You're welcome. That'll be
No.
1 million platinum for my services.
Hey, you got something for this as well.
Yep. Now I gotta pay for services. 1 million platinum. Alright, what do you need help with, Mom? Just taking the tank off? Okay. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm almost at extraction.